ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Anuja.
And I'm Hital, and today we're making a super healthy Chivda made out of breakfast cereals.
And here's what you need.
1 cup cornflakes, 1 cup plain Cheerios, 1 cup rice puffs, 1 cup wheat Chex, ½ cup honey nut Cheerios, 1 tablespoon oil, a pinch of asafoetida, 1 teaspoon mustard seeds, 1/4 teaspoon ajwain or carom seeds, 1 sprig of curry leaves, ½ teaspoon red chili powder, 1/8 teaspoon citric acid, ½ teaspoon salt. So for our cereal Chivda or Chidva, many different names, I assure you it's all the same. We have a non-stick pan going at medium heat, and we'll add our oil to it.
And actually we've got a large size pan over here so that it's easy to mix the whole thing, and it's, mixes well, and you have that room to mix things around.
Right.
And while that's heating up, I have all the cereals over here. I'm going to just combine them all so that not one of them is at the bottom, and everything is mixed in well over here before we add it into the oil.
Now if you can't find all of these varieties that we're showing you, you can use your own favorite type of cereal. We've used these because, first of all, there's like a grain per cereal. We have corn, we have rice, we have oats, and we have wheat. And we're also using this a little bit of a sweetened cereal so that we don't have to add any additional sugar. And you don't want to put too much of that, just a little bit, and it provides a sweetness in the Chivda also.
Yep, it's not super healthy for nothing.
No.
Look at it. Wow. And over here I have a mortar and pestle, and I'm going to go ahead and put the citric acid in here and the salt and grind it and just make it into a fine powder.
The salt is usually granulated, and what happens is that it all sits to the bottom of the Chivda after it's been cooked. So to prevent that, we make it into a fine powder. That way it gets stuck onto each piece of the cereal, each flake, everything gets evenly.
Right, and it's a fine powder. That's what you're looking for. Okay, ready?
And this looks hot. So we can add in our hing or asafoetida. And next we have mustard seeds. And we're going to let these pop. Okay, the mustard seeds are popping, so we can add in our carom seeds or ajwain. Give it a quick stir.
And over here I've washed the curry patta and I've just dried it so that when we put it in, it doesn't, fly all over the place. And
which it probably will. But this is a dry Chivda, so when we put it in there, we need to make sure that it kind of dehydrates before we add anything else in.
Ready?
Yep.
And here's the... It smells so good.
Right. So cook it for about 30-40 seconds, and the leaves will actually, you can start hearing them. They're almost crispy. Okay, this looks great. Now we can add in our peanuts. These are raw peanuts. And we're going to saute this until they get a nice golden color.
This is such a healthy recipe. A lot of times we are munching, or we are feeling very munchy and we want to eat some snacks. And the first thing usually at stores are all fried stuff. Yes,
exactly.
This is all toasted. Most of the cereal over here is, almost all of the cereal here is toasted. So it's and it's got all like Hital mentioned, a lot of different grains. So very healthy. And very little sugar.
And the other actually added benefit is most cereals have vitamins also added.
Yes.
So you're not getting plain, rice flakes. That's just rice. It actually has some nutritional value to it, and it actually ends up being a very healthy snack.
Yeah. So you can share your kids' cereal now. I'm sure kids will love it.
Yes, they do.
So next time they want something to munch on, instead of giving them Rice Krispies or this will be something really good. Look at the amount of oil. We've just used about a tablespoon of oil in this whole thing here. Another advantage of this particular cereal is you can control your salt intake, your oil intake. basically it's all in your hands how healthy you want to make it. Because a lot of people with blood pressure problems, you have issues about going and buying, you know, pre-made store-bought chirvas.
Right.
So this is fabulous for kids, for adults. Just anytime you feel like just snacking on something.
Alright, our peanuts look perfect. And I'm just going to pull the peanuts off to the side a little bit and get some of that oil out here. And we'll put our chili powder and our salt and citric acid mixture into the oil very quickly. Give it a good mix. And I'm going to switch off our stove and quickly put in the cereal and toss. And you want to toss this really well to make sure that all the cereal gets a little bit of the flavor from the oil.
Wow. Now it's all cooked, so you really are not cooking anything.
Right.
You're just, you know, giving it a good toss and getting the flavor all over. Wow. It smells so
Smells
good.
great.
Yes.
And once this is mixed really nicely, you can probably remove it from the pan because the pan is still hot. So you can remove it from the pan and just let it cool down at room temperature before you put it in a covered container, either something that's airtight, and it's got a great shelf life. So once you make it, it'll last you weeks. You know, you don't have to refrigerate it or anything. Just keep it on the shelf, and you can keep enjoying it. You can even, you know, double or triple the batch that we've shown you, and really just store it in a big container and enjoy it for weeks. It stays fresh and it's delicious and of course healthy.
Great for road trips, you know.
Yes, absolutely. Or with your afternoon tea. I know my family loves it just with tea. It's a great option.
And a very healthy option, so keep
that's
that in
it.
mind. Yes.
This is done. Ready to enjoy.
Right. So enjoy a chirva and stay healthy. And join us again in another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.